about Farouk Abdel-Muhti?
No, I don't think he needs to be free until we know exactly who he is. They gotta stop letting foreigners into the country and letting them do whatever they want to do, and we don't know a thing about who they are or what they're doing. America isn't the same anymore.
As you know, this is a rally demanding the freedom of Farouk Abdel-Muhti, who was arrested April 26. He's in prison unjustly, we all feel. Since September 11th, the government has been using the incidents of September 11th to justify the imprisonment of thousands of people across the country.
You know, the NYPD intelligence was well aware of Farouk's political activities. The INS devises lists of people who have outstanding deportation orders, particularly people coming from certain ethnic communities. They've said this publicly, and they hand these off to the Absconder Task Forces in certain cities. The task force then makes its own decision who to go after and when to go after.
During the time that he was arrested and taken to 26 Federal Plaza in Manhattan, this FBI agent, who's not supposed to be asking him any sorts of questions about crime or terrorism, because that's not his charge, interrogated him severely and beat him, kicked him in the groin, slapped his face, and hit his head. If it were solely for INS reasons, then that would have never happened to him.
My name is Farouk Abdel-Muhti. I am Palestinian. I come to this country from the 1976, and I have a son, children was an American, born here, his name Tariq. I been detained in 26th of April after my voice was in WBAI Radio Pacifica to bring the voice of the Palestinian people in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip and the Palestinian refugee camps.
Hundreds of thousands of people across the country heard the broadcasts, broadcasts from Jenin, broadcasts from Nablus, all these different places where all these humanitarian disasters were taking place. People were getting first-hand information of what was actually happening.
I was with all these groups when we make a big rally after 9/11. With the interfaith, I bring the Muslim speaker, I bring the Christian Arab speakers to be part of this big rally. I believe in peace and justice and equal society in the historical land of Palestine.
He always makes a distinction between legitimate national liberation struggle and terrorism. He doesn't believe in exporting the Palestinian struggle outside of its borders.
You understand, about my community, the Palestinian, the Arab community here beginning to be afraid, and is afraid even to talk, afraid to go to the streets, afraid even to talk by telephones. The INS detainees, many of them, especially the 9/11 people, have families, have lawyers, have cases, and be deported. One day and 9 deported. Never you know what time you can move you from here. Till you move you, and after you disappear. Strange policies is working very secretly. You don't know what can happen to you. This kind of psychological war against the Arabs and the Muslims today is the same time repeat the history of the 1943 against the Japanese Americans. We have to stop these things, We have to go to talk about the balance and criterion of right and true. Talk to my son, say hello to him, huh? You have a telephone number, right? Yeah. Okay, please call him.